This is a special edition of the Heart of the Story with Gary Metivier podcast. Coronavirus, call your mom and touch the hearts of strangers. Okay, so like I did as a child growing up as one of the youngest in a family of 12 children, in what seemed like an endless chain of crises and drama, I watched and I listened. Then, when I felt I just had to react, had to do something to right a wrong, to stand up for someone that, even if it meant getting punched in the arm by an older brother, or sent to the principal's office for standing up against a bully, pushing around my best friend for loaning his jacket to a girl in class who was cold, and turned out to be that bully's girlfriend. Yeah, I probably should have said a couple of the words that slipped out as I cornered that bully in the hallway, turning to see strict sister boarders, watching, listening from her classroom door, who fortunately nodded and pulled herself back into her classroom without turning me in for using words us young Catholic boys should not have been using. She knew what was happening. So where am I going with this? Well, in times of crisis, we need to think about what is right and what is wrong. It is at these times more than ever that we need to go back to the fundamentals of what it means to be a good person and part of a community larger than ourselves. And yes, take a stand for others. When I lived in Los Angeles for a brief time, I saw a rush on food and water when the LA riots broke out after the verdicts came in for the Rodney King beating case. Soldiers stood on top of Humvees with automatic rifles, guarding Ralph's grocery store. A few years later, when the big earthquake hit Northridge and shook many of us to the core, here it came again. Neither time did we really run out of supplies. I was working in Reno, Nevada, when record flooding shut off the major highways in and out. It even put the airport runways underwater, grounding all flights. No airplanes full of food, no semis to restock the shelves. A growing community began to panic. Days later, the shelves were stocked again. One of the natural responses is to take care of ourselves first, having a roof over our heads, food for our families. And who knew how much toilet paper we thought we would all need right about now. But we have to care for others too. And in a way, thinking about them, helping them, will help you. Calm fears. Get that sense of community that we are seeing in places like Italy, devastated now, but joining in song from their balconies. They too will be okay someday soon. Our seniors need us more than ever before. It is time we take a stand for them. They are being bullied not only by the fears of an illness that no one can see, but by a society that in some cases is reacting in near panic through hoarding and other social signs of selfishness. In their homes or in retirement centers, some of our seniors live for that one visitor a week or maybe a month to give them a feeling that life is okay, that it is worth living. Now we have to turn visitors away for the safety of all, and rightly so, but they are scared and lonely and panic some by what they see on TV. It's not hard to find fear and concern on social media right now either. In one of the most caring posts I have read on Facebook so far, a caregiver whose job it is to face the realities of caring for seniors in their homes every day. I want to read her post to you now, sharing her deepest hopes and fears. My thoughts tonight. I am a visiting nurse. All I do every day is take care of the high-risk population that these precautions are being put in place to protect. Every day, all day. Tonight, I worry. How many of these patients could I possibly lose? There is a possibility there won't be enough ventilators, ICU, and hospital beds. People may literally be sent home to die. Am I going to be the one taking care of these people? All the patients I have are homebound. They don't have room in the hospital. What would I do? Will I have to return and work the emergency room, the hospital? Will I be needed at makeshift hospitals like a gymnasium? I worry about all my homebound patients. I have to be safe for them. I stay home, except for work, for them. I have to be extremely careful. If I'm careless, the amount of anxiety is just staggering. People are complaining about having to stay home, vacations canceled, restaurants and bars closing, and parades canceled. I wish that was all I and all my coworkers had to worry about. If not for the at-risk patients, then for us, all of your friends that work in the healthcare industry, I am begging you to do what the CDC recommends. Be educated, stay home, only go out for essential items, enjoy your family, walk your dogs, spring clean, read a book, Netflix, and chill. Do a paint by numbers, play board games, whatever. Support local businesses with carry-out delivery. Remember, this too shall pass. Oh, and wash your blank hands. So what else can we do? Hey, parents who are stuck at home with kids sent home from school for weeks now, wondering how to keep them occupied in an environment that feels more like a holding cell, especially for parents of active and loud kids. Let's take a stand. Someone on Facebook posted a great idea. Parents, put your kids to work drawing pictures, writing letters that you can take pictures of. They can make some phone calls, join Skypes and FaceTimes with loved ones that are isolated. Better yet, send those drawings and letters that you take photos of to strangers isolated who may enjoy looking at your art on their iPads, their phones, or at retirement center computers. How about this? Retirement centers and nursing homes, set up a safe traveling iPad or computer and take it room to room. Let kids and family talk to residents who are feeling lost, isolated, and scared. A smile, a laugh, even a good old nose-picking joke by a second grader can go a very long way. And if you are lucky enough to still have your mom, give her a call. It may be the only call she gets this week or this month. We are all in this together, so let's join together. Show the best in all of us. Some will still hoard, some will be selfish, but most of us will not. It is time to stand up for the good that is in all of us. Let's take a stand. One day at a time until this is a memory, one in which we can be proud of how we reacted and proud of what we taught our children about what it means to be part of a bigger community. Over the next few days, I'm going to bring you on some trips, introducing you also to some very interesting people. I'm bringing them safely to you. Follow, share, show a senior how to download so they can listen to a podcast. I'll keep taking you to the heart of the story for the inspiration that we all need right now. Also, join me on my Facebook page. Share some positive stories that you hear, and I will keep sharing too. This is The Heart of the Story with Gary Metivier podcast.